punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the New York Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Time with Tevin Coleman, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
Taken in at the 22. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will take over first and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there, a first down. Snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
It's third down and 10 yards to go.
Back to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And now look at him go. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TV. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And it's third down.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. We'll get a couple yards on that one. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs.
First down, New York.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
7 yards to go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Here's Berrios. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Joe Mixon.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brings up third down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On third down, Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at about the 14.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
Tackle made at the 24-yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen?
Second down.
When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He'll air this one out for Mims. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? It's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. T. Higgins, 26 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
The score, Bengals 13, Jets nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he finds Corey Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last week in that wild card win, only 1 catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good for a first down.
I'm going back to you. Check 55.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
It's 2nd down.
On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off off at the 45.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10.
At their own 46.
46-yard line.
He'll look to throw right away.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he will find his man on the outside. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. 24 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Defensively, sometimes they talk about getting a hat on a hat. Well, there they got a hat on a hat blocking offensively, allowing that running back to get in the end zone.
And the defenders were trying so hard to get off of those blocks to get to the runner, but they were never able to do so. Well-executed play by the offense.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, 60 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. The Bengals drive about to get going. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this 1st half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the 2nd half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Eluding into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
At the 22-yard line.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This one caught by Davis. The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. On the screen, this is Coleman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Bengals going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. And Adam Gase having a belief in his guys. They're going for it. They'll run it with Coleman. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
For Jack Boyle, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice to the encore. If you know, you know.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Jets' 19-yard line.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Now he's flushed out right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Seibert's kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. That's out to the left flat and complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Here's Coleman. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's the 2nd and 7. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Logan Wilson gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Dances by him. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now it's Burrow. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. The Jets on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. This is Coleman. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. They call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let him run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They played so well throughout this entire game.
23.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches.
57's Mike. Mike 57. I got
Again, it's Mixon.
And he's got a Bengals first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Burrow on play action. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete.
The intended receiver was Thaddeus Moss.
3rd down here.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Play action. It's Burrow. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Tackle made by Foley Fadukasi, the former UConn Husky.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
28-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.